I'm going to show you how to make 3 different flavours of pickles in about 10 minutes. Well, welcome along to Barbecue Life. A great barbecue doesn't cost a fortune. Today we are doing pickles, so pickled cucumbers, or gherkins as we refer to them in the UK. I'm going to show you just how super easy it is to make these at home. Just a few ingredients, there's no great cost to it. Last about 4 weeks in the fridge and they are absolutely amazing. So let's jump straight in. First thing we need to do is we need to slice our cucumber. So we want to get them nice uniform size. I find is better because then you get an even pickling across them all. So I just use a mandolin. I've set this to 3mm and just take a whole normal salad cucumber and slice that up. So once we've got that sliced, as you can see behind, we've got 3 mason jars and some ingredients to go in there. So the 3 flavours that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a standard dill and mustard seed pickle, we're going to be doing a garlic pickle, and we're going to be doing a chilli pickle. So we're going to start off with the garlic ones. So just get some of the cucumber in the bottom, and then a clove of garlic, and then some cucumber on top of that, and a clove of garlic. And we want sort of 3 or 4 cloves of garlic in a jar of this size, and that is going to give us a nice even flavour all the way through. So we'll just get that built up, most importantly right to the very top, and then we can move on to our next one. So the next one we are doing the dill and mustard seed. So again we're doing exactly the same thing, some cucumber in the bottom, then some dill and some mustard seeds, then some cucumber, some dill and mustard seeds all the way to the top. And then for our third one we are doing our chilies. So these are just a standard red chilli from the supermarket that I've sliced up, and I have knocked some of the seeds out because I don't want these to absolutely blow my head off. I just want a nice bit of subtle heat and some chilli flavour throughout it. If you want them hotter, then by all means you can add more chilli, or you can leave the seeds in, or do both. So we build these in exactly the same way. Cucumbers in the bottom, then we add some chilies and build them layers all the way up through so that we've got a nice even balance of flavour. And now that we've got that done, we need to get our brine made up. So this is super simple. It is 3 parts water to 1 part vinegar. So I've done everything in grams so that it's easier to keep an exact track on what we're doing. If you're using the jug and you're doing millilitres, you go just over the line, just below the line, it makes a big difference. But if you weigh the water in that jug and then you weigh your vinegar, you can work things out better. So we're doing 300 grams of water and 100 grams of white vinegar. So get that into a pan. To this we need to add half a teaspoon of turmeric. So the turmeric is what gives us that sort of luminous yellow colour that you get in a gherkin, and it's something that I've only just started adding to my pickles, and this is because of Wilson's Barbecue. If you haven't heard of Wilson's Barbecue YouTube channel, then you need to go and check it out. It's the biggest UK barbecue channel, but it does cater a lot more to the American side of barbecue. He uses big stick burners, and he's got an interview on there with Aaron Franklin, where he's just been off to Texas and done that, which is pretty cool. It's a channel I love to follow, and as I say, he was the one who said about adding that turmeric, and since I've added it, it does give you that beautiful, beautiful colour. So half a teaspoon of that, and then we're going in with 8 grams of salt and 16 grams of sugar. So we've got 400 grams of liquid, and then the amount of sugar and salt works out to that. If you need more liquid or less liquid, then you're going to have to work out your percentages of salt and sugar to go with that. So we get that into a pan, get it onto boil, keep whisking it because we want the salt and the sugars to completely dissolve throughout there. So we're just going to keep it whisking. As soon as it comes up to a boil, we can turn it off, and then we need to pour it straight into our containers while it is still hot. And by pouring it in there hot, it means that it cooks the cucumber quicker, so you're not just relying on the vinegar to cook the cucumber. The heat cooks the cucumber as well, and it means that they're ready in 24 hours instead of sort of a week down the line if you was to do a cold pickle. So we need to make sure that we get them filled right across to the top, make sure that all of the cucumbers are completely covered, and then get them sealed off. Obviously beforehand I've made sure that these jars were completely clean. I've not put them in a sterilising solution because the hot of the water and the vinegar is going to sterilise the jar, and they're not going to be sitting in my fridge for that long because we are just going to devour them once they are ready. So we've got these sealed, we get them in the fridge, and then what we then want to do is, after 24 hours is when you can taste them, or we've left it 4 days and we've got a taste test with char grills. So I've got char grills with me for the taste test. These have had 5 days sitting in the fridge, but you can eat these like straight after 24 hours, but due to work and stuff that wouldn't work. So we're going to start with the garlic ones. So you can see that they've really taken on that sort of luminous green colour by adding that turmeric in there. There's one for you, dude.
Looks good. Smells good.
They do. You can smell the garlic.
I like what that garlic taste.
Garlic's come through now. After 24 hours when I tried the garlic ones, the garlic wasn't really there. But after the 4 days it's coming, and it's building even more now after it's sitting in the mouth. There's a lovely crunch on them. They're nice and flexible, but still a real good crunch. Let's get the lid on them ones.
Maybe some... Actually, that's on
Yeah.
fire. You can't put them on pizza, can you?
You can put them anywhere you like, mate. Right, these are the standard dill and mustard. So there's one for you. Again, they've got that nice colour. Just pick off the bits of dill and the mustard seeds. What's that?
I ate a bit.
It don't matter, you can eat it.
Yeah.
Again, got that nice colour, nice pull.
Alright, that's good.
Just like a proper gherkin,
That's
isn't
a really good gherkin. Yeah.
it? Just a bit more intense.
It's like a more flavourful gherkin.
I think that's all the extra dill that I packed in there. That is wicked. And then these ones, I already know these are good because these were good after 24 hours. They're going to be even more amazing now. So, have a chilli one. Don't rub your eyes afterwards. Make sure you wash your hands. Ready?
Yep. You can taste the chilli.
Straight away you can taste the chilli, but you don't get the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too spicy.
And then there's a little bit of heat that builds afterwards. But that's really good. I don't even know what my favourite is. I suggest doing what I've done and have all 3 sitting in your fridge, and you can just pick away and decide what you want as and when. These can be good in the fridge. All the research says 4 weeks, but they're that good, they're not going to be sitting in the fridge that long. So yeah, give them a bash. If you don't want to use such bigger tubs, then you can use smaller tubs. Just adjust the amount of brine accordingly. So I measured out how much one tub was, and then I took off 25 mil to account for, 25 grams worth of water to account for the cucumbers going in there, and I still had a little bit left over at the end. But there's not a lot in that brine, and if you are wasting some, it's not a massive deal, and it's not going to cost you a fortune. So did you have a favourite?
Probably just the normal.
Just the standard ones. They are really good.
That.
So the garlic's your least favourite, and it probably is that for me actually.
Yeah.
This is the middle, and then these are good, but they're different. And then the garlic ones last. But I reckon Mum will like the garlic ones the most.
Mum's a very garlicky person.
She does like a bit of garlic, doesn't she?
I like garlic bread though. So.
Yeah, garlic bread's pretty wicked. Alright, so if you like what we're doing here at Barbecue Life, then please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, let us know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.